it's officially time for one last trip to New Hampshire. The final leg of this van's journey from Japan begins now.
I don't want you to go, but I want you to come back with a van.
Last time I'm gonna see the Sprinter. Bye, Sprinter.
Try to make it back, okay?
I think we're gonna make it. I don't think we're gonna have any problems, guys.
Just try your best.
Alright, keep our fingers crossed. Bye. That was one of the easier flying experiences of my life. I'm gonna savor it, enjoy it. I don't think that'll ever happen again. There was like nobody in the Sarasota airport. There's hardly anyone in Logan here. There were very few people on the plane. I had a whole row to myself. Plus JetBlue's awesome. It's a good day. You didn't bring Nico?
No. Did you want him?
Yeah. This day has been a long time coming. Finally going to pick up the van this morning. I've been here for a couple of days, just kind of hanging out with Nico, taking it easy, but it is officially ready to go. I just have to go wake up my brother-in-law because he is my only ride down to Northeast Auto Imports today. Hello? Nico!
Is it 8 o'clock?
It's like 9 o'clock, bud. Let's go.
You're serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Oh, whatever. I need to kiss him. Let's get a brand new van day.
Good morning. He's not a very big fan of this rain thing. You don't like the rain, bud?
Order has been placed.
You ready?
Ready.
Sure you don't want to like cut your hair? Or?
No, I want to get a hat though. It's my hat. Oh no! What time is it? 9:30. Oh, we're right on schedule actually. No, we said 8:30.
We're an hour late.
We said 8:30. That's right. Whoops. Yeah, these some pretty. Wow, those are the same thing or no?
Those are L400s, yeah. Delicas. Time for the Maiden voyage here. I haven't actually driven this thing for more than like, I think 20 minutes on my first test drive. I didn't even take it on the highway. So my plan for tonight is actually to take it up to my sister's place, spend one more night there. I'm gonna come back here to Northeast Auto Imports in the morning to kind of finish everything up. And then I'll be hitting the road and start making my way down to Florida. I am gonna spend a couple days with family before that and then kind of continue on my way. So the journey begins now though, officially. Overall, the maiden voyage felt pretty good. Well, I guess it's not really the maiden voyage. For me, my first trip in this vehicle, over 60 miles, I guess, 70 miles or so. It was pretty solid. This 1KZ, guys, I know I mentioned this the last time I drove it. It is noticeably more powerful than the naturally aspirated 3Ls and the comparable other engines that are in other JDM campers like this. The thing kind of flies. At one point, I was pushing like 120, 130 kilometers an hour on the highway, and I didn't even realize it. And then I looked down at the speedometer, and I was like, "Oh crap! I gotta slow it down a little bit here." I tried to keep it around 160 miles an hour. That's kind of what I'm going to try to do, just to kind of get better gas mileage and stuff. But it definitely can go a little bit faster if you need it to. Merging onto the highway was no problem at all. It felt good. At first, I was a little bit bummed out about all the rain today. It's absolutely pouring right now, and it was for the most of the drive here on the way back to my sister's place. But I guess one of the benefits is that it's revealing where all the leaks are in this van. I know I mentioned that some of the windows were a little leaky, and it's very clear to me right now that there is a leak coming from somewhere right over here. There's another one here, probably another one on this side. One of our top priorities is going to have to be removing these windows, getting them resealed, trying to figure out a way to deal with these leaks. Maybe we might even work with like an RV shop or something like that, somebody that has experience. If any of you guys have any suggestions, feel free to put them below, because that has got to be priority number one. This van's going to be in Florida. It rains a lot in Florida. We want to make sure that everything is sealed up. It does seem like most of the leaking is happening just at the windows though, at the base of the windows. I'm not really seeing anything so far, fingers crossed, from the skylights or from the roof anywhere on the headliner up front, so I guess that's good. Famous last words, right? I'm sure I'll find something at some point with this van. It's going to be full of surprises, but those window leaks, like I said just a second ago, those are going to be a priority moving forward. Hopefully this rain lets up a little bit this afternoon, because I do have a few things I want to do to this van. Even though I haven't technically bought it, I will finish the deal tomorrow. I want to make a few adjustments and start getting ready for the road trip. I bought a 35 amp hour AGM battery, which I want to get hooked up underneath so that I can then run the fridge, which does work. At least the last time we tested it 2 months ago, it worked. So get that running. I want to do some testing on the diesel heater in here as well, which needs the battery in order to power it, in order to start it. This rain will not let up. Battery's all hooked up. Seems to be working okay. The fridge is actually working. Looks like it's like 100% or at least like 80%. I don't know. It's getting cold in there, so that's good. The heater blows, but it does not blow hot. So there's definitely something going on with like the thermostat or something. But we would like to retain that setup if we can, either replace it or try to fix it and make it so that it's working. We did actually find an owner's manual for it online, so in English, which is really nice. So we're going to have to do some troubleshooting there, but it does run into the diesel tank in the van, so ideally, we would want to use that instead of having to put a separate diesel tank or like a propane heater or something like that. So that's the deal with that there. The lighting all seems to be working okay. The vent fan actually works despite the fact that the lid got blown off in transit across the Pacific Ocean, so the lights come on back there. I'm not sure about the water pump yet. There is a red light on it, and there's no water in the system right now, but there are some pretty large water tanks back there, so maybe I'll fill them up at some point and see if I can get the water pump to run back there or not. But I don't know, not really a priority right now. The biggest thing was the fridge. I want to be able to have cold drinks on this drive and maybe keep a little bit of food in there and stuff, so at least that's working.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking, we'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions, we'll get away, this is what we waited for.
the road, bud.
I know. Wait a minute. What side am I supposed to be on? This thing's making gas. I'm pretty sure your your gas tank has gone up. It was like at the quarter of a tank, and now it's gone up. The Japanese have made a van that makes fuel.
Awesome.
Oh my god. You can actually reach them.
You try it.
Put it in park. I'm gonna put it in park.
Okay.
Ooh, that's really tough.
That's not easy.
I'm not seeing this side, like the steering wheel's on that side, not on this side.
Yeah.
It is over there. Yeah.
So this will be right up for you.
Thank you.
That's okay.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out.
It's official. This van is all ours. We owe a huge thank you to Derek and the guys at Northeast Auto Imports for making this possible here. I would definitely recommend checking them out, guys. I'm going to put a link in the description below to their website, and this was definitely a process, guys. You know, like, this van came to them in a condition that they did not expect. It was a worse condition than they expected, than I expected, but to their credit, they did a ton of work on this thing to get it so that it is ready for the road. It's in pretty good condition right now, and I'm excited for this road trip. I think it's going to be okay. Of course, there's probably going to be a few bumps along the way and a few challenges, I guess you could say, but at this point, we're ready to hit the road. We're ready to get down to Florida. It's a long trip down there. I am going to spend a couple of days up here with family, just catching up. This is probably the last time I'm going to get to see my family, at least for a few months, if not quite a bit longer than that. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you guys for your support, and I'll talk to you all in the next one.